refreshing drink, obey your thirst.
Get a great deal on the vehicles that winter is no match for during the Jeep Wrap Up the Year sales event, like the most capable Wrangler, our most affordable SUV, and the most awarded SUV. Hurry in now for an additional $500 holiday bonus cash at the Jeep Wrap Up the Year sales event.
So if you want to go use the bathroom, there's a time.
I'm good for now. Maybe
Okay.
later.
Okay.
Too sweet.
If you want to go, you use this way.
Oh, I'm not going to be just walking around because those chairs are not very comfortable.
Oh really? Let me
It
get.
just pushes you back.
Oh yeah, I have a more comfortable one, but
It's okay.
yeah, maybe
They
you
look
can.
the same, so it makes it.
Yeah, right. I mean, while you wait, while you wait, I still
What
get
is this black fabric called?
this black fabric.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I've had them a long time. A long time.
So you got the whole roll of fabric and chopped it up, or they
No,
came
no,
like
no, no. I
that?
bought it that way from Amazon. I've had them maybe like 3, 4 years.
You wanna wonder? Okay. No, I'm talking about. Hey, just back. You feel better? Can we turn on this one? It's like a cool. I think I left my phone in the car. I'll be back.
Oh,
He loves that little baby. Wait till you see.
Just in case.
I was thinking 51 each. I got AT&T's bundle.
iPhone 16 Pro Max plus iPad and Apple Watch for 99 cents per month and save you $1,700.
Coffee, please.
Coming right up.
Dit keer zal ik je een relatief makkelijk nummer leren spelen. Een supermooi nummer, echt een favoriet van heel veel mensen. Ik weet zeker dat je hem kent. Namelijk In the Air Tonight.
Thank you. I was trying not to mess up your next habit.
is okay.
My hair is okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Spoken like a true man. I don't know what I look like in these lights, but whatever.
At Harbor Freight, we do business different.
Stop hitting the bag. Listen to it.
When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares,
Okay. So
We're back on?
we are back on.
Alright, so whose turn was it? Me or you?
Well, I played last because I remember doing the 6.
Oh, you played last and I
Yeah.
moved. I put myself in the correct place after you. So
What?
it's again my turn.
Why is the correct place?
Because I climbed up here and then I moved backwards instead of moving
Oh
forward.
yeah, right.
So I was here and I got me 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm here.
So you passed the 5 strike.
No, you're still behind me. I'm on 25 and you're on 15. I'm 10 ahead.
But if you hit the spot
If I would have had 5, yes, I would have been here.
with a fast track,
Yes.
but you passed it. So all I really need is, this is where I'm at, correct? This is where I'm at.
You're at 15, yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, you need
10.
7. A combination of 6 and 1 or 5 or 2.
I don't know. I don't want to do that. I want to fast track right here. This is the best deal, right?
No, you can hop in here.
And how do I get to this if I get here?
Ah.
You see, that's not possible. The only way to get there is to hit the blue, right?
No, this is a chute. This is the bottom of a chute.
Oh, yeah, right. So this is what. So all I need is 1, 2, 3, 4 to shoot, right?
No, you come down the chute, you climb up a ladder.
Oh, you climb down the chute. So literally the chute takes you backward.
Chute takes you backwards, ladder take you up.
Oh, no.
Forward.
So I should avoid the chute.
C.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Uh-huh. So it's going to be my turn.
So are there things one can do in
Oh,
life?
I've got 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
Mm-hmm.
are there things you've done in the past, and you don't really need to release everything out there, but are there things that you've done or mistakes you've made that if you have the kind of experience you have now, or the knowledge you have now, you would have done something different?
Oh, I'm human. I made plethora of mistakes, and I own all of them. Good, bad, ugly, it's my mistake, and I did it because I didn't have enough information, or I didn't have enough support system, or all of the above. So once a mistake is done, it's done. We don't have a time machine that we can go back and redo it or undo it. So what we have to do is reflect, self-reflect, self-talk. And self-talk can be positive, negative, but I would say refrain from negative self-talk, because what's done is done. It's overwhelming, it's embarrassing, it's shameful, and some of the taboos just creeping to haunt you like those goblins. But as a human being, this is my life and I'm in control. Take your time, slow down, make time for yourself, make room for yourself. That's what I do. If I want to call in sick at work and I want to lay on the couch and binge watch whatever it is I want to, I'm going to, because I need to divert my attention to something else. Because when you sit in a problem for too long, it becomes a bigger and bigger mess. Like when we were students, if you're not able to concentrate on one subject, switch the subject. Or walk away, or do a different activity. Same goes with life problems. If something happens and it ends up being a disaster, a challenge, a mistake, a mess, all of the above, what do? We take a break from it. We say, hello, I know you're here, I understand, I acknowledge your presence, but I need to understand you, how you happened, how you can be avoided, and how I can outgrow you, as well as deal with the pain I have, or the loss I have, the financial loss, or any kind of loss. Take yourself out of it. If you want to eat a tub of ice cream in your pajamas, do it. Don't be guilty about it. If you want to binge eat something, just do it. And after that, if you want to go for a run, a walk, hit the gym, or drive a fast car, do it. I would say do it. Whatever takes your fancy, just do it. But don't do anything crazy that can end up you hurting yourself or somebody else. Be reasonable. And then once you have outgrown those emotional clouds, the fog, you're able to streamline your emotions, then get to the core of the problem. Like, hello, who are you? What are you? And and then start taking it apart, one piece at a time. And at the present day, today, I'm still working on some of the mistakes I've made in the past. For example, my first marriage. If I could have said no, if I was smart enough to walk out of it even before it happened, or even after it happened, if I was smart enough, I could have annulled it. So I'm still outgrowing the pain of it, that I allowed myself to go through it because I was innocent. I didn't have enough information. I was not well versed with the world, the life, the way it works.
Would you call that innocence, or would you call that lack of self-confidence?
I call it innocence and lack of knowledge, information, lack of exposure, experience.
But you knew it wasn't the right thing to do.
My instinct was telling me run. Even on the day of wedding, I'm dressed as a bride, wearing all that. And part of me was saying, don't go through this.
So you
Run,
you
run.
actually knew.
And I didn't run because I was considering my family's reputation, respect. I was considering all my friends who showed up for my wedding. It was a social bind, a social formality that I had to go through, because if I would have run away at that time, what would have happened to my family? I would have totally destroyed their name. I could have been a runaway bride. And then I have a younger brother and a sister. Right?
So was it lack of not knowing what to do,
Yes.
or lack of the confidence to do what is known?
Lack of resources, you can say support. Like if I run away, who's going to support me? Because I knew I will be totally disowned, which really happened. Because after getting assaulted here, I was told, this is your life. If you can live it, great. Don't come home. Commit suicide. Honor killing is still prevalent. It is still prevalent. It's a sad, sad situation, but it is still practiced. That you brought shame to the family, you only deserve to die, you know? So, I was still disowned. I have rebuilt myself in this country from scratch, all by myself. And if I want to give credit to anybody, is all those good, kind people who just gave me a little push, you know? When I didn't have the car, somebody offered to give me a car ride. When I didn't have a place to live, somebody offered me a room in their home at a reasonable rent. Those little jacks and supports and push, I'm very grateful for that. That the job I found was on the bus line, that I could hop in the bus, get dropped, get back in the bus and come home. Gave me the opportunity to save that money, to buy my first car. Or the kind person who could look beyond that I'm a brown, fresh off the boat human asking for work, you know, hired me because I have a good resume, good work experience, good work ethics. I am a professional. They were able to see that and they hired me. I'm grateful for all those people who gave me a stepping stone to stand and continue to build my foundation.
So if you have a machine to wind back the hands of time, you go back to that time
Yeah,
when decisions were made for you,
yes.
and when you were to continue with a process that you didn't want to, what would you do this time?
Well, what I do, I will absolutely listen to my instinct. Now that I'm experienced, I have tested life, and I've lived life. I have gathered this wisdom. So what I've learned from it is trust my instinct, my gut feeling. If my body, my insides are telling me no, it's a hard stop, it's a no.
So
I would have never said no, yes to it. I would have never married him. I could have been living a very different life at this time.
So what would you have done? How would you move with it? Because it's just saying no is one thing, but steps to do that is there. You know that if you decide not to go with the patriarchy, you are likely going to get disowned.
Yes.
So what are the preparations for when things like that happen? what would you have taken, what step would you have taken next? Where would you go to? Who would you go and stay with? Who would you report to? What would you have done? I mean, just imagining that happening again, what steps will you take?
Oh, I've already taken steps. I am independent. I believe in working, providing for myself. Because end of the day, what do you need as a human being? A home, a safe place, food on your table, money to play with. That's all you need. And where do you get that? By having resources of income through your job, through your business. And if people accept you for who you are, great, you're welcome. Otherwise, that's the door.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's just say, there's a young girl out there now.
Mhm.
A family
Yes.
is choosing someone for her to marry. She doesn't like the person. She's young, she's 22, between 22 to 24. She doesn't really have experience, work experience, she doesn't have a car. She basically survives on her parents, and now they say this is who you're gonna marry or you can no longer stay with us. What are the first 5 steps you think she can take?
The first step would be for the girl is, if I am that girl, what I'm going to do is understand my environment. And then understand my resources. When I talk about resources is who is going to support me? Can I take a school, college class and delay this marriage? And after taking this school, college class, can I get a job or start something that I can sustain myself in respectful ways? And then, if I don't know how to drive, I will find a way to learn to drive. If I don't understand what is banking, I will find out how does banking work. How does your checking account operate? How do you handle it? How to balance your checkbooks. So I would educate myself. I will start educating myself and start moving the pieces so that I can clear my path. If my soul, my heart, my body is telling me, no, this is not the guy you're supposed to be. Don't marry this person. It's a no. I would start aligning things for myself so that I can live a quality life.
What other step will you take? I mean, you've learned, or you've studied. Are you going to get a job, or are you going to move to another city? I think we mentioned 3 steps. We have like 2 more steps to go.
2 more steps to go. So we have evaluated our resources.
Okay.
That includes friends, family, distant cousins who would support me.
Okay.
Going to school,
Okay.
learning to drive, sorting out our banking.
Okay.
Because end of the day, even if you have job, if you don't know how to manage your money, you'll be back to zero. So do not leave any loose end or vulnerabilities that somebody can come and take control of your life or take advantage of you or control you into doing something or manipulate you into doing something. Yeah, be self-sufficient.
Okay, cool. So a girl, let's just say hypothetically, is this girl somewhere, her parents or they disown her, you can no longer live with us anymore. Now she's out on the street. Would you say going to school is the best for her, or what step? Because it's a survivor mode this time.
Yes.
It's a survivor mode, and a plane trying to get off the ground it takes off with a little bit of turbulence and navigation, and every other thing, all the browsing and surfing of the internet happens when it's in altitude. When it's there, that's when you can do whatever you want to do with your device. But now we're trying to get up, everything pauses, right? So, someone is watching this video now.
Yes.
And the reason this podcast is going to be a premium podcast, and someone has to pay to watch this podcast. And the person is paying to watch podcast because the person is looking for answers. A girl somewhere, her parents said, for some reason, you can no longer stay with us. 5 steps. What should the girl first do? This is survivor mode. She's trying to survive. Firstly, shelter over the head is very important. Daily food, to eat every day is important. Clothes to wear, security, and what else? Hygiene. What else? So these are 5. So, given all these things, what are the first? Okay, let's just break it down to 3 steps. What are the first 3 most important things that you should figure out immediately?
Immediately, well, even if you're getting disowned, you still have your clothes. You still have your toys, your iPad, your laptop, your phone, whatever. You still have your books, digital or paperback and all that. And if you're exclusively talking about it, I'm sure if somebody is having an intuition that something like this is about to happen in my life, I would say make a getaway bag. Put everything together in a safe place so that if push comes to shove, you have something to spring in. Yeah, definitely. Because when it happened with me here in this country in February of 2008, when I was assaulted, I was living in a home. It was a rented home. It had everything that a home should have. And of course the cops took him, put a restraint order on him, city filed it. I was new to this country. I didn't know what I was supposed to, and I was so badly injured, I didn't have time to think about anything. You know, I was in pain and probably passed out during that time. And I'm so grateful for all those cops who were able to evaluate that I'm an important person and all this has happened to me. I'm completely unaware of the law and how to ask for help and all of the above. So they gave me all the support I needed. And once I was introduced that there is a counseling available, trauma counseling available for you, I didn't hesitate. I didn't look at it as a taboo that, oh, I will be considered a crazy person. I wholeheartedly went to trauma counseling. Because I was in such awe at that time, like how can a human being can do this to another human being? We're educated, we're cultured, and this is the best you could offer me? Why? Why couldn't you agree that Shweta, you and I are 2 different individuals, and let's go our own way? You know, leave it on a good note so that down the road if I bump into you, we can smile and say hello. Why couldn't you have that kind of attitude? Why you had to go down this ugly road? I was so confused. I was looking for answers. So one of my therapists said, there is no such thing as why he did it. We don't know. Maybe he has addictions, maybe he is chemically unstable, or it's just his ego or social programming. We don't know. It could be all of the above. So I started paying close attention when she said addicted. So I found Valium in his jacket pocket. So wow, he's really addicted to Valium. He's young. He's only 3 years older than me. He does not have any diagnosis of high blood pressure or anything. So why is he taking? So he's addicted. He's resourcing them through whatever resources, and he's eating those. So he's never present. He's never available. He's addicted. So I started understanding those scenarios that were there, and my
got stuff floating in my leg.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
Are you okay or just?
No, you know, I don't know, sometimes if I sit in some kind of position, blood will stop flowing in my leg and then my leg kind of feel numb. So, yeah, but, you know, now I'm standing, I'll be okay.
Well, that seems like a deficiency of potassium and calcium. No, our nervous system runs on it. Why are you laughing? So,
Like there's a popular adage, something must kill a man.
huh?
There's a popular adage.
No, potassium and calcium are the really food for the nervous system. So that's what the nerve fibers run on or made of.
Mm.
Yeah, feed your body some good food. Or take a good supplement of potassium, calcium, and vitamin D, and magnesium.
Okay. So, we're gonna start. We're gonna continue for more stuff.
Okay.
So while I'm shooting a podcast with you, I'm also looking at for the two cameras, making sure they're working because these are the main sources we have,
Okay.
and I want to make sure at the end of the day.
They're working and delivering
Yeah.
quality video.
Correct. So we don't need here just. So.
And so, as I was following the counsel from my trauma counselor, I started developing a mindset of solving a problem that I am in, and understanding myself, and understanding the other person involved. That where is this person mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and where am I at? And right now, my job, my responsibility is to take care of myself. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give what you don't have. So, my first and foremost responsibility that I understood at that time is take care of yourself. You are the person in the most vulnerable situation, and you need everything in your life because my past was there for me, that I finished college, found myself a good career, and I'm in this situation because I didn't listen to my instinct or my intuition, and I married the wrong person. I didn't want to come to this country. I was very reluctant, but somehow I came to this country, and look, the mess I'm in. I failed myself. I betrayed myself. So this is my time to support myself. So I had to put that order out there to this multiverse that I am ready to take care of myself. I am ready to believe in myself. And I will tell you, it was not easy. It was very, very tough. So the lease of that rented home ended in October of 2008. He didn't want to renew that lease. He wanted to put all kinds of pressure on me to not go to the court and pursue this case anymore because it didn't look good on him, you know? And to control me, put all kinds of financial constraints, control, all the above. He said, I won't do it till you sign this document and do an outside court settlement. I said, no. You could have treated me better. You could have heard my little voice when I was saying that, hey, I will sign anywhere you want me to, just let me go back to my country. We're not supposed to be together. You're not available. You don't even care. So, I'm just a trophy for you. I am just a ego point for you, nothing else. And I don't want to live like an object. I'm a human being with hopes and dreams. I want to go pursue those. And this is how how you serve me with by something. So no. Then I asked my counselor, my trauma therapist, that this is the situation I'm in. I'm about to be homeless. I have nowhere to go. I hardly have any money. So what do you recommend? What should I do? She says, do you want to compromise? I said, no. I'm not going to compromise. Then she says, you're definitely being threatened and abused, and considering your situation, we can get you a place in a DV shelter. That's how I got myself a spot there. So moving forward to December, Christmas, a couple of days before Christmas, somewhere there. Because I'm different, I come from a good background, I'm confident, I believe in myself, I have a self-faith, high self-esteem for myself. That means I cannot be manipulated, I cannot be disrespected. So, you know, when a confident person who knows that who I am walks in, people know, right? That don't mess with this person. They will get you one or the other way. Or they know what they're doing. It causes jealousy. It causes confrontations. And result of that was one of the advocates at the DV shelter decides to pick on me. I didn't do anything. I was just minding my own business, talking to like-minded people, and we were just discussing the concept of depression. Considering the challenges I was outgrowing and I outgrew in the past, I said depression is a choice. It's a state of mind. I'm not denying that it does not happen. It does. But how we tackle it, how we outgrow it, makes the difference. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So I said, yes, it happened to me multiple times, but every time I chose healing, every time I picked myself up and took myself to a different place, different environment, and resolved it without any pills or any other pharmaceuticals. I don't have any addictions, and I'm proud of it. So somebody overheard me talk that way, and they went to the advocate and said, Shweta is talking smack about people with depression and all that. And of course, that advocate had it for me. And she said, Shweta, you are very disrespectful towards others. You have a very negative demeanor, and you have to vacate the place by midnight. And I just looked at her. I am here in a DV shelter. This place is created to create a safe place for battered.
Did you hear that sound?
Yeah.
It means the camera went off. I don't know why it keeps going off, if it's the battery, but that's such an interesting story. We'll continue. I don't know what happens. Why? Yeah, the rest of okay. Gotta unpack that way anymore. Okay, but for this camera is good so far. Okay. So look at the memory thing. Let me empty one of this memory card.
me that I finished college, found myself a good career, and I'm in this situation because I didn't listen to my instinct or my intuition, and I married the wrong person. I didn't want to come to this country. I was very reluctant, but somehow I came to this country, and look, the mess I'm in. I failed myself. I betrayed myself. So this is my time to support myself. So I had to put that order out there to this multiverse that I am ready to take care of myself. I am ready to believe in myself. And I will tell you, it was not easy. It was very, very tough. So the lease of that rented home ended in October of 2008. He didn't want to renew that lease. He wanted to put all kinds of pressure on me to not go to the court and pursue this case anymore because it didn't look good on him, you know? And to control me, put all kinds of financial constraints, control, all the above. He said, I won't do it till you sign this document and do an outside court settlement. I said, no. You could have treated me better. You could have heard my little voice when I was saying that, hey, I will sign anywhere you want me to, just let me go back to my country. We're not supposed to be together. You're not available. You don't even care. So I'm just a trophy for you. I am just a...
And it sounds interesting, huh? Yeah.
It's nice to hear yourself sometimes.
Yeah, we're in you.
To evolve from it.
We're in you. But we'll get to it. Just want to export all these things into a new hard drive. Yeah, moving everything into the hard drive now, and be ready soon. Delete all these videos. Wow. Oh, it's been a great production. You use iPhone?
Samsung.
Oh,
Why?
I could have just sent you, probably airdrop it, one of the videos to you, but it's fine. You'll get it after production. I still have to edit it. You see, I have to
Sit
apply.
and work and hear me talk
You
for
see-
hours.
Yeah, I'll apply a noise cancellation to cancel the background noise. Eventually, yeah, right. I will. And so, good. Thing is, I know I have empty memory card. I just don't know which one is empty. Just don't know which one is empty. Okay. So. Do you remember where we stopped? Okay. So let's continue. It was very interesting. I kind of regret we had to cut at that point. So let's continue.
So I literally looked straight down into the eyes of that advocate and place is created for people like me, the abused, battered, abandoned people.
Okay?
And you're telling me that I need to leave here by midnight? What kind of law or protocol that is? She says, I'm not in the mood to argue with you. You need to start packing. And I didn't think twice. I just called 911 and I told them what's happening. And the cops really showed up. And they spoke to the advocate. There was nothing wrong. I don't need to leave that place. And the director is apologizing to me.
Yeah, that's Sunday, yeah. Going up. I guess it gives you time to take care of your dog.
What are we doing? You need more water? We need water? You just went outside. We're not going outside. It's cold. Baloo, here's your water. Get over here, please. So what are we doing?
Sorry?
So are we fixing anything?
Yeah, I'll just, I'll change the battery, and I have to also wait for this transfer to happen. You are there?
Okay. Marco, I think it's time.
Say? Say what?
No, I'm talking to Bella. I'm saying, do you think it's time? You want to take a break? You want to go outside? You serious?